I need somebody help, not just anybody help. You know I need someone.
I've always been part of God. I was baptized, and God has always been a part of my life. But over the past 3 years, it's truly been amazing. He has brought a whole new part of me out. Doing things in public and being part of a team and running as a class has never been something that I was comfortable with, and it's just made a truly great difference in my life.
I got to know Jesus Christ as a child. I went to church with my grandmother and accepted Christ as my Savior and best friend when I was 13. So I have pretty much walked with Him all my life. Not that there haven't been those moments where I strayed a bit. After both my grandmothers died is when I came back to Grace Church and really got committed and started focusing on our life and our family being centered on God.
As far as the two of us getting together, at that time my retirement plan was going pretty well, and I had the extra income. And when we got together, it's such an undertaking. You get a blended marriage where she had 2 children, I believe it was 13 and 16, who wanted to be a part of our family, which is definitely a blessing. But you bring the extra people in, and well, the finances go up. So it began the downward spiral, and then you throw in all the finances that were going on during the 2007, 2008. The biggest thing is getting 2 people to understand and be able to communicate together. And financial peace for us, that's what it did.
The church, we actually had been going to church. We saw in the bulletin that they were going to offer financial peace. We didn't sign up initially. We actually just showed up at the first class, just figured we'd test it out and see what it was, because we knew we were in a place that if we didn't do something, our marriage wasn't going to last.
They give you a budget sheet to work out, so you know exactly where your money is going, and that you make sure that you start out with your 4 walls. Make sure your house is healthy with electric and so forth. And they give you a finance plan to build savings, and they also give you an understanding of how to deal with insurance and how to deal with credit cards, which we had, how to show accomplishment. Because as they come down, you are now emboldened. You feel empowered because you're no longer wondering, how do I fix the next emergency?
I think everybody should take financial peace, because the stress that you feel and the anger you feel in your home will go away. It gives you peace in every aspect of your life to know your finances are in order and that you have a goal and that you know when you're going to reach it.
The biggest thing for us is it brought us together. It showed us that we could work together. It showed us how to get on the same page.
Generosity with the Dave Ramsey plan is part of the 4 walls, because Dave believes you should always tithe to your church. You should do the things you're capable of, but tithing is part of the 4 walls, because biblically that's what God asks us to do, is to give Him the top 10%. And not everybody instantly can do the top 10% of their income, and that's understandable, and the church doesn't expect us all to go broke doing that. But give what you can give, and make sure that you're giving on a regular basis, and make that part of your everyday life. And as you do that, the blessings that come from giving to the church and giving to the different programs, you gain in your life. We've seen that I have been ill on and off for the last 5 months, and somehow an income that shouldn't have sustained us, God found a way to make all those dollars work. But we never stopped in our giving and in what we were trying to do to help our church and to be part of that community. I would love to invite everybody to experience financial peace. I want everybody to experience what we experienced, and I just invite everybody to come give it a shot. It's worth the investment. It will change your marriage. It'll change your life.